Welcome, everyone. Welcome. Good afternoon. Schön, Sie zu treffen. Mein Name ist Chris. Ich bin aus Amerika. Hello. Nice to meet you. My name is Chris, and I am from America. With our new merger between our German sister company and the American company, WellTech, I wanted to take a moment to talk about cross-cultural communication within the company. Before we get started, I just wanted to thank everyone for being here today and just being a part of WellTech. To break it down, I've categorized each segment I'll be discussing, starting with how culture can affect communication preferences, and then ending with a recap. Culture can have a significant impact on business communication on multiple levels. A good example of this is how Americans use sugarcoating as a means to alleviate and cushion criticism while also symbolizing acts of kindness. On the other hand, sugarcoating is pretty much non-existent in Germany. Germans prefer to get straight to the point and not waste anyone's time. This could have a negative impact on our newly combined company if we don't appropriately discuss this and address it. Now, moving forward, let's talk about the specific impacts culture can have on communication preferences. There are three critical aspects to be aware of when American and German cultures combine. Those are language barriers, tone, and body language. Communicating can be challenging enough without language barriers, but we need to approach these barriers with respect, accuracy, and patience. Even with a translator, communication can still be lost, which leads us to the importance of tone and body language. We need to be mindful of our tone and body language with one another so as to not lose the meaning of what we are discussing, particularly during meetings, discussions, and emails. Now let's explore the differences between German and American communication styles. In Germany, people prefer to be more direct in their communication. They express their opinions and intentions more explicitly. For meetings, they require scheduling in advance, not at the last minute, and everyone must be punctual when arriving. Typically, these meetings will be focused on making decisions, and Germans prioritize consensus building and thorough analysis before arriving to any of these conclusions during these meetings. Now let's look at the other side of the table with Americans. Americans tend to prefer a more indirect communication approach. They often rely on hints, politeness, and euphemisms. Regarding meetings, they might have numerous meetings throughout the day that are arranged at the last minute, and this can lead to a more relaxed view on punctuality. In meetings, Americans often adopt a more democratic approach, involving broader participation and seeking input from various stakeholders. As we can see, there are quite a few differences that could affect our communication within our business. So to make it simple, I've created some do's and don'ts when it comes to adapting to German norms. Let's be punctual and respect time commitments using appropriate titles and last names when addressing others. Let's prepare and follow a structured agenda for meetings. Deliver well-organized and detailed written materials while being direct and honest within our communication. Engage in small talk to establish rapport and build relationships. And show cultural awareness by respecting personal boundaries and avoiding excessive eye contact. But don't be late for meetings or appointments. Avoid relying on vague or ambiguous communications that can lead to misunderstandings. Avoid sensitive topics that may cause discomfort or offense. As we approach the end of our meeting today, I want to take a moment to provide some resources for further learning that I found to be most helpful. I'll briefly show this slide, and then I will share it with everyone after this meeting today, so that way if anyone wants to learn more about this topic, then they have all the resources for them. Now, to recap everything I've discussed, let's be aware of German and American culture and communication. Let's be punctual, and respect time commitments to others. Let's show patience within our communication by providing detailed and well-organized written materials. And most importantly, let's build relationships with one another while approaching cultural differences with sensitivity, openness, and curiosity. Thank you, or should I say, danke, for your time today.